Because we always have potatoes. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. You asked for something to wear. I knew this was coming today. Chicken there. Chicken, 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 chicken.
You get it because I have strawberries, but it's
the Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit mix place. Look, it's Pam's place, you guys. I found a set of these for $35 on Facebook Marketplace. Why should she do that? So this is what they look like.
don't mind the pillow.
Say welcome to the vlog. What did mommy say? I got a surprise for you, so I'm gonna go grab it. Close your eye.
I'm gonna put the pillow on me.
If that's what you want to do.
Yeah, because it's big.
Closed.
I got the pillow on them. And my eyes closed. What is it? I like it.
It's a new dress.
Really? Halloween?
I figured you needed some new Halloween clothes, right? You like this dress?
Yes. Oh, the pumpkin pineapple, because I like it.
Let's open them up and look at them.
You got me a new swimsuit!
Look,
I love it.
look.
I know. What the? You're a pants?
So when you asked for something to wear, I knew this was coming today. Look, it's a pumpkin pineapple.
I can't open it.
So I was like, oh wait a minute, let's see if the mail in.
There is more. You got more. I
You want to
like
look at this swimsuit? I figured
I
you could
like
use an
it.
extra one since we're going to the beach. So now you have 3 swimsuits.
I only
And
had
look.
2.
Look, I was like, the
I
girl
love.
is a butterfly lover, so she needs butterflies.
Yeah, because we have 2 caterpillars.
And you're gonna need pants for the fall, so I
Did
ended
you
up
get this?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs of pants.
Hey, no. There's even more. Did you get it? Because I had strawberries, but it's a cat! I love
You
it!
got a smile that makes the sun
wonder
rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style, the way your body keeps my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. makes the sun rise.
Sterling, is this for your powder? Look. Is this for powder? John, tell me what this is for. I think it's for your powder. Journey put this in my cart. Of course, it's so cute. I love the crackle. I love that. But I don't have any where to put it really. It's $6, $5.99. Wow, you found a whisky whisky. Oh my gosh. I don't know what it is, but I need it.
Wait.
Yep. Oh my gosh. In all the ways that I acknowledge him and he will direct thy paths. Definitely. So pretty. Hey, I think it went in this thing. Oh, look, Jern. Look, Journey. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. It's heavy. I'm not buying it. Oh, it's a planner. $7, $6.99.
The other one.
Up here. I don't have nowhere to put them, but they look really cute. What? It is adorable. Look at them. This is adorable too. Do you put a candle in them? Right there? Or is it for a light bulb? I don't know. How much is it?
I don't know which one.
It's 50 cents. You can get one. Make sure it's not written in.
Yeah, if it is, then I have to see the other one is, right? Because these are all for my fun.
We can have martinis.
No,
I love this set.
we do not need this.
It's
Let me show you
gorgeous.
how to do this. Wait,
Ministry of Ryan, history of 20 churches in Ryan. Business ministry partners, businesses that support the ministry of this radio, maybe you've got business, you want more information about stories, supporting the ministry of this radio, we would love to get you more information about business ministry partners.
Hi guys. Let me grab, I should have done this already, but we'll just do it right now. Wow, I've gone through a lot of aprons this week. Oh, I got a few over here. I know they're clean. They're on. I'll wear my ducks. I will wear the ducks.
the ducking.
The duckings. I will wear the ducks. So I am getting ready
The cook.
to clean. And I think I'm gonna make a pear pie for tonight.
Yes.
So I'm going to do that. We have these pears and we have to use them up, and I've been wanting to make a pear pie, and I had somebody request the recipe for the pie crust. And so I gave them the recipe in the comments, but I will also probably make that. And for Sunday, I have ribs for Sunday, so we're gonna have ribs. I cook them in the crock pot, and then I crispy them up underneath the broiler. And we're gonna have sweet potatoes. I bought sweet potatoes because we always have potatoes. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. So I'm like, sweet potatoes. And I got a mixed vegetable, and I also got corn, like frozen, so we can have that. I should get... Oh, I bought, we're gonna have I just had them in my hand. There it is. I probably should have bought 2 of these. The Red Lobster Cheddar Bay biscuit mix. So we will have these, the ribs, the sweet potatoes, and a mixed vegetable. For dessert, it was going to be this pear pie, but I think I'm gonna do this tonight. And maybe I'll just pick, I also got stuff for cookies. Chocolate chips are expensive. You got everything is expensive, but my Lanta, what's ground beef? So we don't eat a whole heck of a lot of ground beef. It's like I will go through little spurts where we might have 2 or 3 ground beef dinners in a week, and that's this week. And it was just like because it was quick and easy. So our main like food is usually chicken, to be honest with you. It's usually we're gonna have chicken this or chicken that or chicken. Potato. And so we had meatloaf. Starting off with meatloaf, we had meatloaf. And then what did we have? Pork chops, and then we had I'm trying to scrape a sticker off this countertop right here. I don't remember, but I made the and I didn't film it. The loose meat sandwich, cheese, faux cheesesteak kind of sandwiches that were made with burger. And I will be making them tonight. We had them night before last. Apparently they were a big hit with my husband. They were good. I'll be honest, they were good. And so on the way to town, we had to go get gas and take out the trash. Of course, story of our life. And then he was like, "Are you cooking tonight?" And I was like, "All I have is, you know, chili mac." I said, "But, you know, I can throw an extra can of beans in it, and I'm sure there'll be enough for everybody." And he was like, "How hard is it to make those sandwiches again? And what would you need?" I'm like, you know, well, we got I was like, for everybody, we might want a little more burger. I was like, and then, you know, just need the buns. So he's like, "Well, those buns you had were pretty good, so we'll just go back with those." And they were just the Arnold sub buns. They're like $3.97 for a pack. We bought 2 packs of those. So if everybody wants 2, they can have 2. I'll probably only do 1. Last time, yes, night before last, I had 2.5 because my husband split one and I ate the other half. I came over here to show you guys something. I don't remember what it was now. Anyway. Oh, and so I was like, I used cheddar cheese, my medium cheddar, and it was really good with medium cheddar. He's like, "Oh, provolone would be really good," but I like the shredded one. So I just ended up buying bagged cheese. I have the cheese grater that Angela sent me, and I prefer to grate my own because I just think it just tastes better and just, you know. But for time purposes, I just went ahead and bought mozzarella. So we're gonna do it with mozzarella. I'll film it, I'll show you guys. And then I bought a green pepper, and when we had it, we had a red pepper. So, but red peppers are high too. That red pepper was $1.89. Just like the other day, I bought a green pepper for $1.99. I have 2 peppers right now. They're both 70 something cents. So yeah, at Walmart, so they are cheaper. I bought 2 of them, but to go along with supper, I'm going to have this, even though we did already have this as well this week, but the girls like it, and I know Papa likes it. And it's just a quick and easy side dish. So we'll have this with our sandwiches tonight. Papa and Uncle Brian will be here. If you're new to my channel, that's my father-in-law and my brother-in-law. My father-in-law is a widower, and my brother-in-law is a bachelor. He's just never been married, and it's just him. So I like to cook and have them come up because they get a home cooked meal. And we've kind of, I say the past couple weeks, they've been only coming up here like once a week for Sunday dinner. And our normal, we usually have them up 2 to 3 times a week. I might have them up for Sunday dinner, and I might do a dinner on a Tuesday, and then I might do a dinner on a Friday, and then they come back up for Sunday. So it's just, you know, it's just, you know, getting back into what were our normalcy after this summer. But I wanted to share with you, we went to the thrift store. We haven't been, and I think last time we went was last Saturday. No, did we go Tuesday? No, we didn't go. No, we didn't go Tuesday.
We went Thursday.
Did we go Wednesday?
No, we went Thursday.
I don't even, honestly, I don't know. But I saw this pillow at the thrift store at least for the past 2 or 3 weeks. And when I first saw it, I immediately was like, and I wanted it. But I have so many pillows, you guys. It's
Yeah, take a picture and send it to them.
it's a problem. But my idea is like I'm not always going to have the same pillows out at all the time.
Pillows, right?
So I'm going to show you the pillow. After I showed my husband, he was like, yeah, I really like that one. The only problem I didn't buy it was it's got some staining on it. So I'm either going to wash it. I was actually thinking about, there it is. I'm going to, I don't know if I want to wash it with the stuffing, or if I want to pull this little seam right here open, empty it out, wash it, and then restuff it. I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. But it's all this like, oh, it's come off like there and there, but it's still beautiful. I saw this TikTok, or was it TikTok? Yeah, and it was like, I like old things. It was like, yeah, it might be a little ripped up, a little tattered, a little worn, a little stained, but I just love old stuff, and I still see the beauty and the time that somebody put in to create these things, and the hands that were used to make them, and you know, it was some old granny or whatever. But I was like, that's me. I just love old stuff. So then I watched somebody. She was a gardener. Now she's a country singer, but apparently she was a country singer all along, and I just found her from being a gardener. Emily something Roberts, maybe, I don't know. Well, she bought stuff at an antique whatever, and it was this hand embroidered like piece of fabric that she got. She's like, isn't this so gorgeous, guys? I just love it so much. She's like, I'm gonna take this, I'm gonna frame it. And a light bulb went off in my head, and I was like, I could frame that pillow. That would just look so good in a frame. But now I think I'm keeping it as a pillow. So we're gonna do something with this here in a minute. We're gonna give it a washy-roo, or like I said, if I empty it out, I gotta have a bag. I got old cat litter bags that don't fit our cat that I bought from. Okay. Don't judge. We keep our cat litter bags and our cutting boards in the same little thing. We've got these. They don't fit our cat litter boxes. We got the jumbo cat litter boxes, so these don't fit in there. But I can put all the stuffing in here and seal it up. But anyway, moving right along. So I'll save the best thing for last. So I saw this. I had to have it. It's an apple pie, are a pie dish. I have one pie dish that I use, and I probably have another one somewhere, who knows where. But oh, I bought a pumpkin one too, but I don't think you actually bake in that one. I think that one's more for decorative purposes, but it does have a pumpkin that you can set on top. So I thought if I made my pumpkin pie, I can set it in there with that pumpkin on top. I don't know, but I haven't. It's downstairs. But I only have one pie dish that I use all the time, and I actually bought it to make a bird feeder out of. I saw it at a Goodwill one time, and it just has been. But anyway, this is, I think this is from 1980 something. I saw it somewhere. Copyright 1983. It's from Harvest Country.
Mom, look. Look at that.
Wow. So
It's like a,
it has a recipe in there. Oh, right there. 1983 Royal China Company. Divide pastry for 2 crusts. 1/2 apples, sugar, salt, cinnamon, yada yada yada. Anyway, I got that. What did I say it was? $1.99? I threw the tag away. So I thought that was fabulous. Sorry, she got Vlad and Nikki going. So, and then I bought. Did I buy anything else? A pad of paper, yeah, for 49 cents.
you got a pack.
Oh, Sissy got a VHS movie. She got Practical Magic. But anyway, the best thing I got that I'm just tickled pink, and I saw it and my heart was like, oh my gosh. Try not to show a glare. It's beautiful. So it's a cross stitch with a little heart. Pam's Place. Look, it's Pam's Place, you guys. It's Pam's Place.
Does it actually say that?
No, but on my little thing I have a little, my symbol with a little heart in it. Anyway, it was $2.99, $8.26. So it's been there a while, but in all ways acknowledge him and he will direct thy paths. Beautiful saying, and it's oval. I love different shapes. So I was like, I didn't even care how much it was, but it was $3, $2.99. I threw it in the cart, and I told my husband, I was like, this is the best thing I've ever gotten in a long time. I'm like, yeah. So I need to
Go ahead and write the thing when we're gone. Can you write the thing?
What am I writing?
To feed the animals?
Oh, we write that on a big thing. Will you go wipe your, I think it's pizza sauce. Will you go wipe it off, because I don't want it to break you out. Yeah, so those, I spent like $9. I get a discount because I'm special. So that, Sterling's thing was 50 cents, Journey's thing was 50 cents. I don't remember how much the pillow was. Oh, and I bought a pair of shoes. But this floor is atrocious. It needs to be swept and mopped. And Papa and Uncle Brian are gonna come over, so we're gonna get this place back in order. It is 1:50, so for my time management, I am going to wipe everything down, make my pie dough, put my pie dough in the fridge, then clean everything up, mop my floors, sweep and mop my floors, and then if there's enough time, run to the Dollar Tree because I need more tablecloths. I need more plastic. So if there's enough time, I'm going to do that. But I also need time to bake my pie. And I think I'm going to try the pie recipe that I used for the apples. But I'm like, I don't think it would taste bad with pears. I don't know. Maybe I'll look up a pear pie. Maybe I'll look in, maybe they have one in my cookbook. It's downstairs though. Oh, on Amazon, I bought some highlighters and I bought some glitter vinyl. I buy my glitter vinyl on Etsy, but the problem I have with the one that I had been buying is when you heat press it, it sticks to the back of the shirt and like you have to pull it off. And then on the back of the shirt, there's some of the glitter stuff, so it's not good. This is more of a rough texture, but it has a good glittery shine to it. So I think I bought a smaller one and I felt ripped off because it was like that wide. Like, anyway, I got the bigger one this time. It was like 10 bucks. Let's get to work. Okay guys, I said I would film this, so I went ahead and hand washed the pillow as you guys saw, and I put it in the dryer on gentle with a couple towels just to, you know, gotta be delicate. Anyway, first step, make sure your bowl is nice and clean. Sometimes you get little, look like brown sugar. Okay, you're gonna have 1.5 cups of Crisco and 3 cups of flour. Let's see if we've got 3 cups of flour in here. And this is not my recipe. I got it from Michelle from Chickens by the Lake, but there's a similar recipe to this. It's not exact, but it's similar in the Crisco book. There's probably one on here too. Yes, okay, so this one has 2 cups of flour. This is 3 cups of flour. 1 teaspoon of salt, that's the same. 3/4 cup of Crisco, and this calls for 1.5 cups of Crisco. and water. 4 to 8 tablespoons of water. So this one has an egg in it. I don't know, this is the one I've been going with and used, and it's bomb.com. So, but I don't think this is the same recipe that's in that Crisco book, because I want to say the Crisco book said vinegar, and this one it has vinegar in it. Anyway, so we've got 3 cups. Last time I added a little extra, and I think I'm going to as well, just because I'm probably going to do the lattice, and I like to have extra dough for the lattice. Okay, so we've got that, and now you need 1.5 cups of Crisco, and then you're going to, I have a pastry cutter, but I have not found that sucker in a hot minute. Let me look. I keep all my stuff together over here. I need my pastry cutter. My bloody knuckles, as I call them. Oh, there it is. It was just down in the bottom. I need to clean that thing up too. I have a bowl over there on the hutch that I keep jar lids and rings and stuff. Majority of them are downstairs, but I do keep some upstairs. So we need 1.5 cups of this Crisco, and I'm just going to use the one I used for flour, and I'm just going to fill it. This is what I did last time too. I just fill this thing up the best I can, and then I eyeball 1/2 cup. If you are one that follows directions to a T, you could do it differently than I do. That's about a cup. Plop. Now I'm going to fill this up to 1/2. Again, eyeballing. I just don't want to dirty up more than I have to. Maybe a little more, since I did add a little extra flour. That's probably a little bit more than I have. I don't know, maybe not. We're gonna go with it. Literally, the dumpling recipe that I follow, it says, oh, just 2 big dollops. I'm like, how do you know what a dollop is? What if your dollop is bigger than my dollop, or my dollop is bigger than your dollop? Then our dollops are different. But anyway, then what we do is we want the Crisco into like pea size is what Michelle says. So you can use a fork. You can use your hands. Okay. So that looks pretty good to me. What you guys think? Don't matter what you guys think. It still looks good to me. Now you need an egg. I have a fresh egg. Because I have fresh eggs, I have to wash them and I have to dry them. And I have to crack them in something because I don't want to crack an egg in there and there's be something wrong with it.
Mom,
Yes, dear.
I want one of those.
What is that?
It's birds.
Ah, that looks fun, huh?
Yeah, you got the one you live, and it can charge. And there's 2 different ones.
So, there's my egg. Now, we're gonna add a teaspoon of salt. That was supposed to be more spread out and more dramatic than that, but hey. Yup. 5 tablespoons of ice water.
If you go online to Happy Soccer near there,
Yeah?
it's a 3 and a 9.
39.
That's how much they are.
Holy cow.
I really.
So that is 5 tablespoons of water, and you need a tablespoon of vinegar. I use apple cider vinegar. I suppose you could use any kind of vinegar, but I figured since, you know, apples, pears, I always use apple cider vinegar though. Can't taste it. I mean, now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do real quick. I'm not going to dirty up a fork. I'm going to use this knife. And I just beat the egg. It doesn't say to do that, but to me, you can incorporate the egg a little better once it's beaten. So, here's my beaten egg. Now, with clean hands, you're going to mix your... Actually, with clean hands, you're going to roll out some parchment paper. Okay. So you don't want to have messy hands. I need to get some more of this. I buy this stuff at Aldi. And I use it for everything. Anytime I bake anything, cookies, biscuits. Probably not the healthiest thing, but... And then we're going to mix this. And if for any reason, because I did add the extra flour, but I did add a little extra shortening. But if it is still too dry, I will just add a little bit more of the ice water. And it also says do not overmix. And the overmixing, if you overmix, it just won't be as flaky. Your crust won't be as flaky. Ask me how I know. How do you know? Because you've overmixed it before and it hasn't been as flaky. So this is about what I get it to look at like. Let me get this stuff at the bottom. Incorporate it here. So it's going to kind of look like a Play-Doh-y mess. Okay. Make sure that salt got mixed in. Now what I do, because this stuff's got to go in the fridge for an hour. You could leave it in the bowl if you want, but I just put it in the parchment paper, and then when it's time to roll it out, I just kind of roll it out on the parchment paper. Little background music. Okay. I still got dough on my hand, but I also wash my hand with soap, so I'll make sure there's no soap stuck to that dough on my hand. So that would not be a good thing. No, no, no. Sorry about my background music, guys. Okay. I'm just going to form it into a ball. Guys, all of this crumbles is okay. It is okay. So we're just going to stick this in the fridge, in the cold, and let it marinate for like an hour. Shh, please. If you're in a real hurry, let's say you need this, ooh, you need this pie dough within an hour, you can stick it in the freezer. You basically want that, the Crisco to like harden up, and then it's easier to roll it out and stuff. And if you're working with it and it does become too flimsy or whatever, you can just stick it back in the freezer and let it freeze. Not freeze, but get cold. Okay. So this part of my is done. I'm gonna clean this up real quick. I'm gonna sweep and mop the floor. I still gotta wipe. I wiped this part down and washed that thing, but I still have to wipe stuff down. Okay guys, I looked up in my handy dandy first book. I found a set of these for $35 on Facebook Marketplace. It's the same ones with their lids. This one has a lid, I think. I think it's down there somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, they're enamel like from the 70s, 60s, I don't even know. But it was a ways away from us. So me and my husband, we were like texting each other and he sent me a picture of, was it some wrestler guy and his wife, and they were kissing with their, and I was like, it said something about even old men need love or something like that. He's silly, y'all. Anyway, I was like gagged. That's so gross. And he said, what? That don't turn you on? I said no. And I sent him a screenshot of those pots on Facebook Marketplace. I said, this does. And he was like, where are they at? And I showed him. I was like, you remember that one time? Blah, 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 blah. That was way over there. Needless to say, we are not getting the pots, but they had the big, like the bigger, like they had this size, the next size up, and or maybe this is the middle size, I don't know. They had 3 of them. Anyway, y'all. So I found, I told you I was gonna look in my recipe book to see if they had a pear pie. They do. It's very simple, very basic. So we ain't gonna do that. It is early American pear pie right here. So it is very, coming from this book, very basic, it's just butter, kind of like apple pies. Slice your pears, 3/4 cup of sugar, a teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of flour, and butter. And that basically, you know, and then your pies. So thanks for that. I'm going to use this, the way I made the Granny Smith pie. A stick of butter, so that's going in. We are also going to use a 1/4 cup of water, was it? Basically we're making this sauce. A 1/4 cup of water, and then it was I'm melting the butter on the stove. 1 stick of butter. And then we added, I don't remember, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon maybe. We like cinnamon. Pam, get it together. What did I use this one? I like this one better anyway. So, and we're just going to mix it around to make sure all of these are coated with some cinnamon. I'm actually going to pour a little extra in there. So we might have had two teaspoons of cinnamon there. And I'm just putting that on my pears. Same way I did the Granny Smith. Do that. Okay. It's almost there. We're going to add 3 tablespoons of flour. Oops. causing a scene over here. Was it tablespoons or was it supposed to be teaspoons? We don't know. We're just doing it. And then a quarter cup of water going in. Oh, almost forgot the important part. The sugar. I think I should have added this before all the other stuff, but we're gonna do it. That was 1 cup of sugar. And we're melting it all together. It's coming together very nicely, very nicely. Oh! Don't splash yourself. That's why we wear aprons.
Mom, look.
Okay. It's very bubbly. So.
What?
Hmm?
What?
I said this is very bubbly. It's like a nice sauce. See that sauce? Okay. So we're gonna pour that over our stuff once we get it in there. This other that recipe said to bake it at 425, so I'm gonna follow that and do that. Let me get, I can't use that. Playing with fire. Okay. I've got my pie dough. Oh, it's a little pie dough. A little pie dough. Not a pie dough, but a pie dough. So I'm going to ran out of room and didn't realize it. I kept like filming and I hit the button and I thought it was going, and then my camera just like shuts off and I'm like, what's the deal, yo? And I realized you're out of room. Also, I have my eyeliner on my arm because I totally wet my eye. It's okay though. I'm gonna wash up these dishes. What time is it? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to run to the Dollar General. It's 5:19. Dollar General, Dollar Tree. Probably won't be able to.
As I'm staying close to the mirror, a lock of gold, a secret smile, little things I remember, place a hand upon my heart as her, she was a believer. Sometimes I can feel her arms holding me as forever. Changes everything, and everything will change in time. Love changes every heart.
Okay guys, I'm getting ready to bake them. So what I'm doing is I'm making this whole 3-pound of burger. I'm using the same pot that I used for the noodles here. I just made the noodles and then washed out the pot. So we got 3 pounds of burger. And I'm just using this, is this 80-20? 80-20 burger. Last time we used one with less fat in it, but it's okay, it'll work. Well, cheeseburger soup, it makes it taste like a cheeseburger. So, we're browning the burger. We're gonna add a packet of ranch as it's browning. And my husband is home.
I'll help you, Mom.
Oh, you need help.
Wow, I actually tried that, but it
I
came
think I
off.
have.
You're not talking about fried chicken?
Then I had a partial.
Donuts?
The shoes, yeah.
The shoes on the door, donuts.
Well, she went through all of her shoes,
Okay.
Those are donuts.
and those
Wait,
don't
let
fit.
me check.
I'm adding a little extra ranch because last time I had 1 pound of burger, this time I have 3 pounds of burger, so I'm adding. So once this starts going, I'm going to add my onions and my bell pepper. So I used 1 large onion and I've got 1 bell pepper. So I used a red pepper, but I want it chopped up finely. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and add a little salt, a little pepper. Last time I used this pepper, everybody started coughing, so. I'm like, it's from, I smell it. It's from Aldi. I added these last time too. I figured I'd better do it. It's all in Italian seasoning anyway, so I'm using some Old Bay. Maybe a teaspoon or more. Whatever seasoning you like to use for your meats. Okay, so now it's getting cooked down a little bit. I'm gonna add my onion. I'm gonna go ahead and add my pepper. Let's see if you can turn down for what? Can you guys see that? I don't know. Okay, I'll let that go a little bit, then we'll start adding some seasoning to this. So we've already added our ranch. We had pepper, a little bit of salt, just cause I added Old Bay seasoning. I'm gonna add some basil. I'm gonna add some oregano. I'm gonna add a little bit of sage. I'm gonna add some Italian seasoning. I might add some parsley. I'm going to add some garlic and onion powder, and then Montreal steak seasoning. I'm gonna go ahead and pour my tea while I'm waiting for this to brown. We're gonna add a heaping teaspoon of Italian seasoning. About a teaspoon of basil. We're gonna eyeball a teaspoon of oregano. A little bit of onion powder and garlic powder. Get a little bit of this grease out. Smiling me in the face. Where's my fuss? Good enough there. Alright, now that we got a lot of the...
To the pool.
Okay, hold on. Can you smell the pepper in there? See, I think that's what happened last time. Rub sage. That, there was one in your school stuff, wasn't there? I think it's that cheap pepper. No, from whatever. Okay, now we're gonna add about a teaspoon, maybe a little more. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. That was for quarter heaping, so it'll probably be about a teaspoon. Let's see. So we're gonna add a tablespoon or 2 of flour. I still got to stuff together. Okay. I still haven't put the mayonnaise in my food. So this is just going to dry up a little bit of this oil because we don't want it. Okay. And I add another one. My husband said to make a au jus sauce, but I honestly don't know how I would make an au jus sauce. What do I make it out of? I'm gonna add a little bit more flour. Don't go overboard. Don't go overboard on the flour. I think if I was just doing, because last night, or the night before, whenever I made this, I added like 2 tablespoons of flour. So I think because I got 3 pounds of meat, it's good. I'll let that flour cook down just a second here. I'm gonna try it. Let's see if it tastes the same. See if I need any more seasonings. For your life. So this is what they look like. I got more buns in the oven. I still have more, a lot more.
Well, I made myself drink about a quart of water. No, it's sweet.
I feel like something.
Look at that. sleep.
Lay on the couch. I woke up something for you to go back to sleep.
That's the perfect timing as ever, Miss Rabbit.
Thank you.
Anytime. You've got to have pizza when your house changes.
Great idea, Pickle. Compliments to the chef. Mwah.
I think
Compliments
the
to
baby
the chef.
enjoyed it too.
Mwah.
It was good. Even if I have had it.
Even if I missed putting the garlic in it.
Time for
I
bed.
couldn't tell you the difference if you hadn't had them side by side. I thought there was carrots in the last one.
So how are you feeling about the house now?
Yeah, but I thought it was carrots.
Different.
Up until a while ago, I was convinced it was little pieces of carrots. And I thought, wow.
Get your veggies in. Graham Pam and her jams. I'm in my makeup. I'm going to embroider out an apron or two. The aprons came in and my battery light is flashing, so my battery's gonna die. I need to go change that. There we go. Changed my diaper. My diaper. I don't know why I said that. Oh, the cheese done slid off her cracker now. There we go. I changed my diaper. Oh my gosh. I seriously don't know why I said that. You guys, I just noticed that I saw one of those or something similar to that at the thrift store before. I even vlogged it, I think. Anyway, there we go. I changed my diaper. I have no idea why I said that. I don't know why I said that. Changed my battery. But why did I say diaper though? That's so weird. But good embroider. But I never did go through here and pick out some recipes. It's just when I don't ever have time to like just sit and do something. Like if I'm down here and embroidering, so my cutter doesn't work on this guy. And my cutter doesn't work on my Ricoma. I'm just doomed, tisn't I? This one's broke. This one's been broke for like what, 3 years probably now. This is an Amaya Malco Amaya Big Red. I don't know. All the parts are here. It's just it had a Z-axis error for anyone who's interested. Not that you guys asked, but it had a Z-axis error and the thing went down and I could never get it back up. And yeah, anyway, just probably within the last, it's probably been going on for 2 months now, quite honestly. It's been a while. The thread cutter just stopped, and so I'm like, what's the deal? And it says usually it's a software issue and that you need to update your software. The trouble I run into is old Pam here is still stuck in old Windows 7 on her computer. That computer and this computer is Windows 7. I don't know. I just never did upgrade them. And then I have the other computer that is Windows 10 and newer, and I bought it to run the Amaya. And then I want to switch this Melco over to that computer and do a software update. I can't update the software because if I update the software, it doesn't run with Windows 7, and it just completely like doesn't. How do I know? Because once I did a, I had the tech help or whatever, and he bumped it up because it keeps stopping. And I'm assuming that it keeps stopping because it's on Windows 7. I think if I just upgrade, you know, or if I just switch it over. But it's like, once it'll say it's already on this computer, so I have to deactivate it on this computer to get it on that computer. And if it does not work, so if it doesn't activate on that computer, I have to get Melco to help me, and my whatever it is, your tech support, my tech support is up. It was only good for what, 3 years or something like that, 2 years, I don't remember. But it ended like in June, I want to say, or maybe it was May. At the end of May, June, somewhere in there, it was up. And so it's $50 for a month. So I would have to, if I switch it, sorry guys, I keep itching because I had I bought a new bra, quite honestly. I bought a new bra, and every time I wear it, I get itchy under boob. TMI. But so blah 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 blah. I had a little break, and I was like, okay, as soon as I get caught up with these orders. This was 4th of July. On the 4th of July. So it's been, I know it was going on at the 4th of July. And so at the 4th of July, I was like, oh, I'll just wait until after, because, you know, they were probably closed anyway, yada yada yada. And so I never ended up doing that. And so I have to sit here next to it. That's why there's a chair here. And cut the threads when it goes to change, because it doesn't work. The cutter doesn't work. So either the cutter has gone out, which I doubt that it has gone out, because these machines are kind of built to last a very long time. And I had my Bravo, and it was, I don't even know how old, and the cutter was never replaced on that. And as a matter of fact, I have a cutter, an $80-something part somewhere in these drawers. I don't know where I stuck that, because before the tech came, he told me to get X, Y, and Z, and so I got X, Y, and Z, and I didn't need Z, and so, which was, I'm just, you know. So then I had this part that in case it ever did go out, I'd have it, but I sold the machine. I might have gave the cutter, when I sold the machine, I might have been like, oh, here's an extra part that was bought with it and I didn't need it. I might have gave it away. Well, sold it when I sold that machine. Anyway. Yeah, so I'm telling you all this again. I'm like rambling. To tell you that I can't read my cookbook. I changed my diaper. I can't read this while I work because I gotta sit next to the machine and cut that. So usually what I end up doing is putting something on the TV up there, and I put it on with the words because I really can't hear it anyway. So I just kind of read it and sit next to my machine and cut. But I told my husband, I was like, I gotta go downstairs and do Bible study. He was like, "You're doing Bible study? Okay." I said, no. I said, I'm reading The Journey. He's like, but anyway. Not The Journey, but he knows what Journey. He knows what this book is. Okay, so we are on September 5th. Okay, baby steps to vulnerability. Gosh darn it. Baby steps to vulnerability. Vulnerability. There we go. Cast your burdens on the Lord, and He will sustain you. He will never allow the righteous to be shaken. Recently, my daughter was invited. I already read this. when did I read this? Why do I, like, maybe I read it when I first got this. That's what it is. Maybe, because I always thumb through them anyway. And I think I already did read this. Anyway. Recently, my daughter was invited to a swim party. The night before the party, I felt myself filled with anxiety. She's a good swimmer, but I have a general and hopeful, very normal concern about children in water. I was out of town, and I knew I wouldn't make it back in time to go to the party with her. I felt silly about anxiety, but after praying and trying to process my feelings, it wouldn't back off. I knew I needed to either tell her she couldn't go to the party, or I needed to connect with another parent to ensure that someone was really going to watch out for her. After a couple deep breaths, I sent a text to another parent. "Hey," I wrote, "I'm feeling really anxious about this party. Are you going? And if so, would you be willing to be another set of eyes on my daughter?" 3 little bubbles popped up on my phone. I held my breath as I waited for a response. "Absolutely," the mom replied. "I've got her." Immediately, the fear left my body, and I was filled with gratitude and comfort. I don't enjoy asking for help, but God is doing a work in me to break down these walls. Did you know that we aren't actually supposed to hold everything in and on our shoulders? This little step of faith made me wonder, where else can I be a bit more vulnerable? Can I bring more of that to my marriage, to my ministry, to my motherhood? How about you? God help me break down the walls I built around my heart. So, that's that little story. That was Psalm 55:22. Just curious what tomorrow's. Now tomorrow we got some stuff going on, so I don't know if I'm going to try to read this. I mean, I'm going to try to do it on my vlog. Like, I'm going to try to not miss a day, like, you know, reading it. But if I do, I'll read it Sunday. Anyway, I guess I'm going to get to work and at least embroider out one. And stop rambling and go to bed. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys. Jesus loves you, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Good night. See you tomorrow. Jesus loves you.